I started playing games in the early 2000s. I had to share our Game Boy with my brother and eventually our little sister, and sometimes one of my parents when we couldn't beat that stupid Mario water level. We often played Donkey Kong on the SNES, and way earlier than we should have probably been allowed, we played the old Grand Theft Auto games on the PlayStation 2. And none of the games I just mentioned have I ever finished. As a child, it's normal to hyper-focus on a video game until you finish it. Either because your parents won't buy a new one for a while, so you only have the one you're playing right now until you get a new one, or because it's just the thing at the moment. I, however, switched a lot between the games I was playing, and when things got too hard or when I got bored with one game, I'd go to the next one. I played the opening level of Jak and Daxter a trillion times probably, but never did I get further than that. As soon as I entered the level with all the water, which is nearly all of them I think. Hold up. Rock Village, right, of course. Wait, that's nearly halfway through the game. Guess I got pretty far after all. Anyway, I never got any further than that. Ever. In any time I ever played that game. Same with the PlayStation 2 Shrek 2 game. I got to the final boss and just never beat it. The more time went by, the more games came out, and the more games I had to switch between. So the more games I never finished. I did beat some games though, and especially as a child, I'd be super proud when I did. I beat Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the Game Boy Color several times, which was an epic experience. I beat My Sims Agents on the Wii because I'm one of those Wii kids, and I was disappointed the game was over because I wanted more. And I beat Medal of Honor on my PlayStation 2. I don't know which one, and I cannot remember how it went, but it doesn't matter, cause I remember loving it and being so proud that I finished it that I told my mom, who couldn't care less. This issue with finishing games has continued with time. I struggle with finishing projects, and it might be related to that. Always playing the next shiny thing, or always creating the next shiny thing before finishing the previous thing. I still beat games every now and then, by the way. Bioshock Infinite, twice. Borderlands 2, Firewatch, A Way Out, The Beginner's Guide, Portal, The Last of Us 1, Factorio, just to name a few. But the other 600 or so games in my library, I haven't. And I used to care about that. I used to be upset that my backlog grew so much, yet I never actually tried to finish anything. But there's no point. I own those games to enjoy them, and finishing them isn't a requirement for me to enjoy them. So if I want to play the first half of Jak and Daxter another trillion times because I love it so much, then why shouldn't I? Why can't I? I'm sure the ending is great and maybe I'm missing out, but I play games to have fun, and fun can look different for everybody. Besides, I often get pulled back in by games that do not have endings. For a while this was CSGO, but for the past few years it's been a lot of the F1 games. I just love mindlessly driving in those games and making everyone crash. After all these years, I have gotten better at finishing projects, but not necessarily at finishing games. One is a creative outlet, sometimes a job, and sometimes a creative outlet that could possibly make me money, but the other is entertainment. I want to enjoy being entertained, not feel like it's another job away from a job. So just play games the way you want to. The rest is confetti. I doubt anyone will get that reference. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time.